exploring the enigmatic architecture of the Brandenburg Gate. Brandenburg Gate thriller. The gateway to chaos. The night air was thick with the scent of rain-soaked stone and distant street vendors. Lucas Voss adjusted his leather gloves, his breath shallow as he gazed up at the towering columns of the Brandenburg Gate. Something about the structure felt different tonight, almost alive. The golden quadriga gleamed under the dim glow of Berlin's streetlights, but to Lucas, it wasn't just a monument. It was a warning. A cryptic message had arrived hours earlier. An anonymous sender. 5 words, typed in stark black font. "Meet me at the gate." Lucas wasn't a fool. As a renowned urban archaeologist, he had uncovered countless secrets buried beneath the cobblestones of Europe's oldest cities. But this was different. The Brandenburg Gate had stood for over 2 centuries, surviving war, division, and reunification. Yet, few knew its true history, whispers of secret chambers, hidden passages, and a society that had protected its secrets for generations. A sudden chill rippled down his spine as a shadow flickered across the colossal columns. He wasn't alone. Dr. Voss. The voice was low, urgent. A woman emerged from the darkness, her eyes sharp as razors. She was dressed in a sleek, black trench coat, blonde hair tied back in a tight ponytail. She extended a hand, revealing an aged parchment with the Brandenburg Gate sketched upon it. But this wasn't the gate as Berliners knew it. There were symbols etched into the arch, markings Lucas had never seen before. "You're late," she said. "We don't have much time." Lucas barely had a moment to react before a gunshot echoed through Pariser Platz. A bullet shattered the stone beside him. The woman grabbed his wrist and pulled him into a sprint, weaving between startled pedestrians. "What the hell is going on?" Lucas panted. "They know," she hissed. "And they're coming." Behind them, figures dressed in tactical gear surged forward, their faces masked in shadow. The Brandenburg Gate wasn't just a meeting place. It was the gateway to something far more dangerous than Lucas had ever imagined. And now it was too late to turn back. Virtual journeys through time. The chase had led Lucas and the mysterious woman through the narrow alleys of Berlin, but they found temporary refuge in a hidden underground chamber beneath the Brandenburg Gate. The walls were lined with intricate carvings, maps, symbols, and a digital projection flickering against the stone. A massive screen displayed the words, "Travel Virtual Tours, Unlocking History's Secrets." Lucas blinked in disbelief. "You're telling me this entire operation is part of a virtual travel network?" The woman nodded, typing rapidly into a hidden console. "Not just any network. This is a gateway to experiences lost in time. You think the Brandenburg Gate is just a monument? It's a portal, a link to the past that the world has forgotten." Lucas stared at the screen as images flashed. Napoleon's march through Berlin, Cold War protests, the fall of the Berlin Wall. This wasn't just history, it was a living, breathing experience. Suddenly, the screen went black. A warning flashed in red. "Intrusion detected." "We've been tracked," the woman gasped. "They're coming for us. If we don't act now, this knowledge will be lost forever." Lucas knew one thing. The Brandenburg Gate had just become the epicenter of a battle between the past and the future. And he was right in the middle of it. The gateway's secret. Lucas took a hesitant step forward, the glow from the underground gate casting ghostly shadows against the chamber walls. His heart pounded in his chest. If this replica of the Brandenburg Gate had been hidden beneath Berlin for centuries, who built it, and why? The woman moved beside him, placing her hand against a glowing sigil on the archway. The moment her fingers made contact, the entire structure hummed with energy. Symbols flickered to life along the columns, shifting and rearranging themselves into a message Lucas could barely comprehend. "This is it," she murmured. "The true Brandenburg Gate." A sudden roar echoed from the passage behind them. The order of the gate had found them. Shadows moved quickly, armed figures rushing toward the chamber. Lucas and the woman had only moments. "Tell me what this place does," Lucas demanded. She looked at him, fire in her eyes. "It's a portal, not just to history, but to the very moment in time when the gate was built." Lucas swallowed hard. He had spent his entire career uncovering the past, but to actually step into it? The idea was both exhilarating and terrifying. Bullets ricocheted off the stone as the Order's soldiers advanced. There was no time left to hesitate. "Jump!" she shouted, grabbing Lucas's wrist and pulling him forward. As they crossed the glowing threshold, the world around them shattered. Lucas's stomach lurched as he felt himself being pulled through time itself. The sounds of gunfire faded, replaced by the deafening roar of horse-drawn carriages and the distant clang of hammers on stone. He opened his eyes and gasped. He was standing in the middle of 18th-century Berlin, staring at the Brandenburg Gate as it was being built. And someone was waiting for them.